Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, hope you all are fine. Our textbook is Know Your World Book 4. Pages are 23 to 29. It's Unit 2 and our topic is Map Reading Skills. Resources required are textbook and internet for research. Summary of the lesson: representing real places on earth. The use of a key on a map. Thought of the day: you can't use old map to explore a new world. Students, it means that without latest knowledge and information, we cannot move with the world. So students, get education, learn more new things and keep yourself updated. Students, before starting our new topic, let's have a quick recap of our previous topic. Maps and globes give basically the same information about the world. A globe has to be turned to see the different parts of the world, while a map shows them all at a time. Students, our today's topic is also related with maps. So our objectives are you people will be able to understand that how real places can be represented on a map, and you will also know about the use of a key on a map. Now come to page number 23. Here you will see some pictures. Look at the pictures of real places and see how they are shown in the map so that you can understand it. First picture is of a river and it is shown in the map with blue dotted line. We mostly use blue color for water on maps. Second picture is of a coastline which is shown in the map with a black dotted line which shows different coast areas. Third picture is of a lake. A lake is not like a sea. It is shown with blue color, as I have told you before that we use blue color for the water. Now we will discuss page number 24. We are having some pictures on this page also. First picture is of mountains and forests, which is shown in green color in the map of Pakistan. The next picture is of the crop growing area, the areas where we grow crops like wheat, rice and sugarcane and other crops. It is shown in the picture with orange color. The last picture on this page is of the city of Thatta. The dot on the map shows the location of the city Thatta. It's not only for the city Thatta. You can look for other cities of Pakistan with the help of these dots. And you will find more cities, like you can see the city of Karachi and Hyderabad also in the given picture of the map. Dear students, on page number 25 we are having features of maps. Most maps have features that help us to read them and find details. Some important features of a map are a title, a key, a direction arrow pointing north and a scale. Title. The title of a map tells us what the map shows. Look at the map of the cities of Pakistan. The title of the map tells us that the area mapped in the country of Pakistan and the special features shown are the cities of Pakistan. Now, on page number 26, we will discuss the use of a key on a map. As you learned in class 3, we use symbols on maps to show actual places and features. On some maps, the symbols look like the real things. For example, a river can be represented by wavy lines and a railway line by railway track. Many maps have symbols that do not look like the real things they represent. For example, on a map showing a large area, the symbol dot can stand for a town. Symbol shaded square for a city and a dotted line represent the boundary that separates one country or province from another. On a map, the key or legend shows all the symbols and explain what each means. Without a key, it will be impossible to read the map accurately. Okay, now just look at this key. Are the same symbol used in the maps in your atlas? Canal, pond, road, graveyard, marsh, and river. Dear students, let's have a quick recap of our today's lesson. We learned that how can we represent places on a map. We also learned the usage of a key on a map. Dear students, here is your assignment. Draw a map of your classroom, write its title, use the symbols or different colors to show the doors, windows, board, etc. Make a key to explain the symbols and the colors you have used on the map. Our today's moral value is no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show off, and never give up. Dear students, I hope that you have enjoyed your today's lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.